Alright, bunch of time later, things nearly sealed. Things have shot a few more pellets at me, but don't seem to be able to hit me while I'm sitting on this guy. Cool. Look who's just strolling around the area. Okay, thankfully it has turned around though. It was heading this way for a moment there, and I was getting slightly worried. I mean, there's not long left, but I don't know if you decide to trigger on this guy or something, or be a pain. Or mainly, I don't know what happens if Itachi makes a go at me and decides to use Genjutsu on me while I'm sitting on this guy and stuff like that. I would rather not deal with it, to be honest. But anyway, okay. Saiken nearly captured. 8 out of 9 of the tail beasts done. We've tried so many different methods of sealing them. I have no idea what I'm going to do for the last one, to be honest. But we've tried the 8 gates. We've tried wood style, particle style, used the Tensigan abilities. There's the Renegon stuff. Well, I tried all my person stuff, but it doesn't do very much. Yeah, like, got to play with a lot of different jutsu sealing these boys. With the rest of my attacks then. Yeah, tail beasts to get big old health pills and stuff, so I can actually try stuff on them and, you know, see the full results of my technique. Only other people I can really do that on is like Naruto and stuff, but, you know, they move around a lot. Yeah, okay, so if I'm gonna use that wind attack thing, maybe don't spam it too much, because apparently it will just create tons of things that will just go flying in the area. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, one thing to note. That ceiling drained way more chakra than normal. But, like, I charged a bunch of chakra. I charged like a good 8,000 chakra or something. Like, and no, this sheep! But I already killed the Zetsu. Apparently I already killed the Zetsu. Darn. Yeah, I don't know. That was a weird one. For whatever reason, it just that drained way more chakra out of me than normal. Oh, however, normal. Tail Beast ceiling always takes a bunch of chakra. I don't know. It just seemed like it drained more that time. But yeah, I don't know if that's because I've got something on. It's like nothing's draining chakra now. Regardless, hey, do I have a trader sitting around that can give me that last scroll for the last of the Tail Beast? Then I need to figure out. Could you not? My, yeah, like, if you're gonna do it over there, that's one thing, you know, that's expected. But jerks. Anyway. Straight Naruto, and that was under here, weren't they? There's a name there. That's just the rogue ninja, never mind. But yeah, I'm gonna have to hope after this I just have the means to do the ceiling and stuff. It's Naruto! You're not who I thought was in here. Ooh, never mind. Okay, that would actually explain where the Naruto in my village has been the entire time, though, because I wasn't sure where he was. Where are my NPCs that sell things? What on earth? I mean, I could just go to the Zetsu village and trade with the Tenten or whatever over there, but... Hello? Actually, there's a lot less of you than before. What happened? Wait, there was more of you. Oh my god, a bunch of them get killed. Like, what? What happened to them? Something got to them, apparently. When? I don't recall a thing happening. Also, another Naruto's just spawned in the village. What on earth? Oh, there's Tenten. Blah, blah. The number of times I fell in this specific hole right here. I've never covered this area up, and I regret it every day. What happened? Why Tenten respawn? Not sure. This doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Anyway, hey, can I buy the thing now? No. Hold on, one more thing. Da-dum. Here we go, ba-dum. And Finalemon, the last tail beast scroll for the 2 tails at long last. Yeah, then I said to hope I have the jutsu for, like, actually sealing the 10 tails, but hey, we'll worry about that bridge when we get to it. Okay, so I've had the chance to look at the comment section again, because as per usual, comment section brings interesting ideas and possible fixes to things that I think are broken. In this case, wood style. All the jutsus are really good and really powerful. Well, they'll have a purpose anyway. Some are really powerful, some are just for binding people and and aren't as strong like that weird hand one Obito likes to use. But, yeah, the house one wouldn't work, and I was confused by that. And then everyone in the comments were like, hey, you have block destruction and that turned off. And you know what? That's a good point, because I keep forgetting that the server, I don't know why it's doing it. Like, when you refresh the server, it doesn't change the game rules. So one of the mods is quite actively changing the game rule. And I don't know if it's like the Naruto mod, the Kabuto mod, or Inmo's add-on mod. I'm assuming it's Inmo's? Question mark. But if we turn mob griefing back on to true, then I need something that actually destroys things. What do we have? Good, a wee dust release. Just a little dust release. Just to see if it destroys blocks. Dust release cone. Particle stuff. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now we know that that's working. Alright, Bob over here. So get deep force emergency stuff, very cool. Wood burial, 4 prison technique, 4 house technique. So people were like, yeah, maybe it doesn't work because of block destruction. It never really occurred to me because the prison one worked and it summoned a structure. I didn't think the house would be any different. But, I mean, yeah, it's possible. Let's give it a try. Bonk. Well, would you look at that? That's crazy. Also, I'm being attacked. I'm going to retreat into my new house. Huzzah. Yeah, so, there's the bit there in the front bit that's kind of missing. But aside from that, yeah. I think that's an intentional design thing, isn't it? Because, like, the front part of some Japanese houses did have, like, dirt and stuff, or a bit from outside in it, in, like, olden houses, and, like, then, you know, they take their shoes off and stuff there, or something. Something like that. I don't know. I think it's, is the not intentional design choice, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Very simple little house gets formed. Very nice. Perfect for survival and stuff. Also perfect for just filling a village up with a bunch of little houses. We'll go get the two tails soon. Hold on, before we do that, can I just, like, summon it here? Like, can I just go... I forget how big this is. But I can't just summon it there. Oh, cool. That took out the back. Whoa! I mean, I'll probably be fine, right? I won't stand for this. I'll get my wall back. Need to stop everything from just wandering in whenever it feels like it. Yeah, unfortunately, you really think it would destroy you the wall, but anyway, what can you do? Yo, I'm not in Sage mode right now, but I will go into Sage mode. That's in the... You can shoot your arrows at me all you want, it's not gonna do you any good. But yeah, we'll go get the tutorial shortly anyway. And then I just need to see what the last step's gonna be, because, like, I'm not actually sure what the last step's gonna be. Obviously, like, you can fight the 10 tails. You can summon the 10 tails, you can fight the 10 tails. I forget how we go about it. But I'm pretty sure it's all related to the Rinnegan. And it's in one of the jutsu releases. You get, like, a Rinnegan specific sealing jutsu thing specifically for the 10 tails. Or is it for summoning the 10 tails? I'm not sure. I don't remember if I got it legitimately or whether it was something I had to get spawned in. So, yeah, it's gonna be a whole thing. Anyway, bleh. To make some design changes to the wall, but whatever, it's fine. Let's quickly, yep, there we go. That the wall's basically good as new. And that kind of tells me I need to be maybe not as close, when I put down the houses. Yeah, clearly just fill the village with just little houses like that. That'd be much simpler than building little houses. But of course, we didn't know that when we were, you know, building. Also, yeah, I think I used to mark this out. I used to, like, count, like, obviously, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so it's a 6, 7 by 7. So it's a 14 by 14 house. But it also extends one out each side this way. So it's a 16 by 16, I'm going to assume, house. Cool. So my count, I should be able to put it here and we should be good. Yes. Yes, we are. Pop it here. Can we not put it there? Stuff in the way. No, not stuff in the way. Let's stop it. Oh, I can even connect now if I do the numbers right. I mean, yeah, this will just start here. Okay, this is why block destruction. This is the difference. So the prison jutsu would build around things. And, like, if there were, like... Let me just try and show it. Wood burial, 4 pillar prison technique. So, yeah, if we use the prison technique next to the houses, and we do a bigger... Oh, well. I'm gonna need to get up to, like, 50 or something for it to actually be, like, really big. But, yeah. If we make it, like, decently sized... It creates this massive structure. But as you can see, it doesn't destroy anything. It just builds upon the blocks, but it doesn't destroy anything. So yeah, okay, this is why block destruction is required. It's literally because this will literally tear through structures to summon the houses. Okay. Nah, feck, I'm also now trapped. Hold on. Intangibility. Such a good ability. I still don't know why this sheep is trapped in the ground. Per fecker, anyway. 1, 2, 3. I'm about to put that 1 too many back. No, we're fine. Okay. It's just because we're at the corner in the previous one. How long does that thing stick around for? Also, it's very cool, the summoning of the prison technique. Like, obviously, the whole purpose of it is you're supposed to just try... It's wood. It wouldn't stop people if they really want to get out. But, like, it slows people down enough so you can imprison them for a big fight. So I can see why you might want to, like, max out that jutsu just so you can summon a temporary prison, like, trap someone that really can find space with you. Yeah, it even works if I do it like this. My god. Okay, that one, these are getting further and further back. I need to be careful. Okay, I said as many houses as I could fit in this area. I suppose I could put one here. Question mark? Like, here? Right, that. Yeah. Barely. Never mind, we broke the thing. And we're going around building really nice little small houses, meanwhile me just using wood style to create tons of things. I mean, it's literally what Yamato did when Pain destroyed the village, so... I certainly kill the AdenIsGone and stuff, because yeah, if you did want to build a big old village, you could just build a whole, you know, residential area out of houses like this. Then you just have to change, like, the flooring as you walk in if you want to add a bit here. But other than that, you're pretty much just good to go at this point. You can let the villagers stay in them, put some beds down in them, Oh, I'm glad the jutsu does work, and it was just a game real being fecky with it. Also, going off the comments, yeah, no one was surprised by the complete domination of the tail beast, because, yeah, Hashirama literally went round and 1v1'd all the tail beasts and captured them all. Then he 1v2'd Madara and Kurama together and fought for days on end, and they managed to beat them, so... Yeah, like, the tail beasts against... tail beasts are just weak against Woodstow, for whatever reason. It's just how that works. Anyway, right, what are we gonna do? I have all my skill learners, don't I? Yes, okay. Just making sure, because I don't, like... When we seal this last tail beast, am I just gonna automatically get the jutsu that lets me seal the 10 tails, or is it gonna be a separate thing? Like, hold on, if I type in the thing, what is the jutsu called? If I type in 10... Edo 10 side scroll, that doesn't help. Those are from Kabuto. Okay, type in seal, forcible sealing jutsu, I meant chain sealing jutsu... Really curious about that thing, but we could check that out at the very end if we want to. Problem with me looking through them all individually is that I am blind, and thus I will actively miss things and stuff. But yeah, also I don't know if this is a scroll. I'm assuming it's a scroll somewhere. I'm assuming there's a scroll for this, but it may not be. I'm just trying to get, like, what is the name of this jutsu that I'm looking for, so I know what I'm looking for when the time comes. Also, if it is actually a scroll, that'll let me know whether it's one that I might have, like, spawned in last time, because I don't know if we did it all legitimately, or what the deal was. I think we did it mostly legitimately. I know we did it as legit as we could, with, like, you know... We tried to avoid spawning stuff in unless it was absolutely necessary. Yeah, I don't see a yin or yang scroll to do with... sealing... Yang release only has multi-sized jutsu. Oh, there there's hidden techniques, though. Oh. Hold on. What if I type in hidden? There are 2 hidden techniques. Shadow... Oh, Shadow Limitation's a hidden technique. Maybe body transfer. I may have accidentally just spawned in white concrete powder there, but yeah. I don't see the thing for this. Whatever jutsu is called, I used it in one of the last videos of the big long series I got to do with Demon and Immo and stuff. It was all very cool. I have no idea where it is or what learner it's meant to pop up on. As far as I'm aware, it's not on any of the learners currently. Oh yeah, hold on. One other thing I was going to quickly test before I square off with this last tail beast, because once I seal the 2 tails, I don't know what the thing for summoning, I don't remember at the top of my head what this thing for summoning the 10 tails is. I don't know if it's a thing that's just going to do it straight away, or if it's going to be a thing of I then get to pick to summon it, like... by summoning the Ghetto statue or something, or I have to use another jutsu for it or something. I don't remember. I'll need to look into it, obviously, like, if I don't just all have the thing appear before me. But, you know, I'd like to test things before we get to that point. AKA, where is the 8 inner gates? I don't know why I started looking over in those chests like it was going to be over there. Yeah, 8 inner gates. I'm going to quickly learn the Gate of Death. I'm going to give it a try. Because... pretty much the only way I'm going to be able to try. I can't do it against a tail beast. So, might as well try it here. Alright, there we go. With that, all of the gates are unlocked. It was said if I put this in my offhand, then I'd be able to use the healing jutsu while it's in. I don't know how true that is, but... you can give it a try. Okay, we need to find a decent opponent. We need either Naruto Uzumaki or an Otosuki. Outside the village, preferably, because, you know, block destruction is currently on. And I don't know how destructive the 8 gates are going to be using full power. Like, one would assume my punches that do shockwave attacks are probably going to blow chunks off the area. Hold on. I know where Naruto's are. They're up in the freaking mountain. Oh, I made this. I was going to say, why it's a very smooth ravine. Yeah, it's because I cut that out. Hold on. Yeah, there's Naruto's over the mountains over here. We literally saw them a little while ago. Also, just want to say a quick thank you to all of the channel members for the extra support, and a special thank you and shout out to our elite members, the joining members ULQ Vami, Phoenix, Hellfire Dragon, I Autumns, Franken Kasuni, Axolotl, Ian Kursen, Hollow Kitetsu, Cloud Eon, That One Person, Kyosh, Kingsman, and Flash Brody. Our ANBU members, MonsterQ and AdenIsGone, and our Sannin member, Doomster Dan. Thank you all very much for the extra awesome support.